Hello everybody, happy Friday. Looks like YouTube, I think we're live. How about Facebook? Hello Facebook, good morning. Happy Friday everybody. I'll give you some time to find me. I'm gonna find me on another device because sometimes one device doesn't work for comments. Can you guys believe it's March? Oh my goodness. I know I can't believe it. Celebration is over. The most wonderful time of the year is over. Hey Gian, hey Nancy. It's March 1st and I'm kind of shocked about it. All right, let's see here. I found me on Facebook. Let's see if I can find me on YouTube. Are you guys finding me okay? I got my microphone. It's close, but it's not close enough, I bet. Let's see. How's that? All right. We got microphone now. I see YouTube. I think we're ready. Jessica says, happy Friday, everyone. Right? I need a Friday. It's been a long week for me. Tony says hello and shared. Happy March. Happy March to you too, my friend. Hey, Christina, I'm glad you're here. Mimi, happy Friday. Oh, Margaret says hello from gloomy Bloomington, Illinois. Margaret, it was so sunny just like 30 minutes ago here. Now we got the gloomies too. It went from sunny to partly sunny to partly cloudy to cloudy, all within like the last 20 minutes on my little computer weather thing. Crazy. Margaret says hello from YouTube. All right, YouTube, Facebook, everybody's good. I can see some comments. Do you guys think that you showed up in yesterday's video? I got my submarine cards out here still. You guys see the challenge in the craft social? On Facebook, we have a little corner of the internet. It's a wonderful place. It's Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social. And in the craft social, we have a challenge to make a card using shortcut card sketch number 11 and a stamp set that you haven't inked yet. And if you check out my blog post from yesterday, this is shortcut card sketch number 11. You'll see the list of all the stamp sets that I've purchased from the January-April catalog and have not yet inked. So if you're like me, you've got a few stamp sets that haven't been inked, this is your challenge, maybe for some weekend crafting, make a card. Today, we're going to make a treat to match. All right, so that's what we're gonna make today. I'll show you guys what's inside in just a minute. I'm gonna catch up on some comments. Kathleen says, hi from Arkansas. I'm glad you're here, Kathleen. Hey, Denise, sunny South Dakota. I'm in used to be sunny 30 minutes ago, Illinois. From sunny Southern California. V, is that it? Just V Perez? I'm glad you're here. Hi, Margaret. Margaret says, what size of extra strip of designer series papers on this card? This little guy right here is 1/2 by 4 1/8. Hold on a second. We're going to find out. I think it's by 4 1/2. Let me see something. I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go over here, and then that's all ready. So then I'm going to go over here, and I have this fancy dancy thing that I can do. Haha, look at that. And then if I go over here, I can go over here. All right, so whenever I do anything, share anything with you anywhere, shortly thereafter, there will be a post on kitchentablestamper.com. So here's the website. When you are looking for any sort of measurements, thank you for asking because now I can show everybody. We've got, click the blog post, and then at the bottom of the post is always an embedded video, and underneath that you'll find the resources. So today's project sheet, shortcut card sketch number 11, and since I can't remember the length of this one, I will just look it up really quick. And it gave me a great opportunity to show you where to find these resources. They're free, they're printable, or you can save them as PDFs, and they are here for you. All right, so this one is 1/2 by 4 1/2 for that little skinny piece. All right, so hopefully that was helpful to anybody. And then if you want the shortcut card sketch for yourself, you can click here. There's shortcut card sketch number 11. And you can then save this PDF, or you can print it like I do. All right, so that is, thanks for asking about that. Does that help? 1/2 by 4.5. All right, let me go back to this, and then I'll turn this off, and then I'll go back to comments. Margaret says, thanks, my pleasure. Julie says, hey there, lady, missed you yesterday. This was yesterday's project, Julie. It's on the blog. We were just doing it, or looking at the measurements for it. So this is the card, and today we're gonna make a matching treat. All right, so here we go. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? I'm still trying to find YouTube again now. Poor YouTube, I lost ya. All right, so it's a matchbook treat. Just lift, and then there's a pocket inside, right? So happy birthday on the outside. You are Sublime on the inside, and it fits Trident strawberry lime splash. Get it? Sublime strawberry lime. So never mind. Anyway, this is what we're making today. Oh goodness. Sometimes I just can't help myself. All right, so there's our project. This is our challenge. Please make some cards and share as long as you use your Stampin' Up! Supplies, current or retired. You don't link away from the craft social. You don't promote yourself or any other demonstrator. We would love to have you and see what you're making with your, especially the shortcut card sketch number 11. All right, so I've found myself on Facebook for the second time. All right, there we go. Tony says, got it. You think like me, LOL. I'm not sure if that's between you and Nancy. Hold on a second. Hey, Jan, I'm glad you're here. Carla, hey, my friend. All right, so let me grab some pieces here because I'm going to show you the base for this. But the template is kind of big because it's 2 pieces. It's like almost a full sheet of cardstock. So we're going to talk about this first, and then I'm going to take the template out of the way. All right, so today we're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock. The longer one is the outer wrapper. The shorter one is the pocket. I've got Melon Mambo here again, but let me show you guys this one. This one is Berry Burst. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let me put those guys next to each other for a minute. And I have no more gorgeous grape cardstock, and it's on stop sale right now. So I don't have a gorgeous grape one to show you, but maybe I'll make one when I get some more cardstock. So we're gonna do Melon Mambo today. And here's our template. And this will all be on the printable project sheets. You'll be able to get this off the blog this evening. All right, so the wrapper, 4 by 10 5/8. And then, of course, the designer series paper measurements. That'll be on the printable project sheets also. And the pocket is 3 3/4 by 8 1/4. All right, so 2 pieces. That's the sizes. Oh, I get it. You think like me. That was about this Sublime strawberry lime. Oh my goodness. You guys, I've been cracking myself up for days with that one. Oh, anyway. Christina says you speak my language. Good. You guys. All right, so let me show you this one too really quick since we're talking about it. This is Trident Splash. It's 15 pieces in this little pouch. It's a resealable pouch, and I found these at the Dollar Tree on the checkout line. So I don't know if you've seen these before or where you find them. They're also on Amazon. I put the Amazon link, but they're kind of expensive on Amazon. They're like $3 a pack. So check your checkout line at Dollar Tree. But I wanted you guys to be able to see what they were. They're little like gusseted bag. It's got a zipper top so that once you open it, it doesn't come open in your bag. I just think that they're kind of fun and cute. But I got mine at the Dollar Tree. Let me show you if I can find it without going too far. The other ones that I got too, because they had the peppermint, and then they also had these little guys. These are too bulky because they're the cubes. They won't fit in this pocket, but they were the same kind of packaging, so I thought that was very interesting. All right, so I found all these at the checkout counter at this one will fit, this one will not. All right, let's see here. Diddy says, love this treat holder, great size, lots of possibilities. Yes, very, very many possibilities. And that leads me to my next share. So if you make this little pocket and you do it with your Stampin' Up! Supplies, because Craft Social, although being an excellent community because of my affiliations with Stampin' Up!, is a Stampin' Up! Primary community. So if you make it and you want to share with us, we also love to know what fits. So if you find out, find something that's really cool and it fits in the pocket, we want to know. All right, so we're going to start with our pocket piece, and I'll bring this one back in really quick, show you. We're going to score 1/4, 1/2, 3 3/4, and then 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4 3/4. All right, so it's kind of hard to keep such a big template in the picture, but 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. Then we're going to scoot down here to 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4 3/4. So that's our pocket piece. Now let's do the wrapper. I'm going to set that one aside. And our wrapper piece is going to go across the 10 5/8 inch side at 5/8, 5 1/2, and 6. Okay, so that's our pocket. Now from here, it's super simple. We're going to grab a bone folder and some tear and tape and a stapler, and we're going to put this together. Let me get these guys back in here. And it says, very cute, just bought this set. I bought it because my daughter was kind of, I don't know, I liked it, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. And then my daughter opened up the catalog, helping me look for a sentiment for something. And she goes, oh my gosh, Mom, this is so cute. So I got it under her influence, but I hadn't inked it. So we made cards, and I'm really loving it. It really is a fast stamp set. You get a big impact really quick. All right, so the first fold is going to go on that 1/4 inch line, and it goes in. Then you're going to turn and fold out, and then you're going to turn it over again, fold it back toward you. So you've got now a mountain, valley, mountain. Then you're going to fold at the first fold toward you, and then next fold away from you, and then the next fold toward you. So now you've got a little accordion side, so it's a little bit expandable pocket. Let me show you. So this is going to be your glue tab. This will come down here like this, and then there's your pocket, and it's going to be so it can expand a little bit and get some more, just a little bit bulky stuff in there. All right, let me get some tear and tape adhesive and put it along the glue tab here. And we're going to run it. Now the tear and tape adhesive is almost as wide as the tab, so we're going to, or it's actually might be a little bit wider than the tab. They're both 1/4 inch, and since you're not getting right up on the folds, it might hang off the side just a little bit. You can use liquid glue here if you want to. Then you gotta kind of hold for a second while it grabs, and patience isn't my strong suit with that, although it is a good option. It holds treats really well. Okay, so we've got our adhesive. We're gonna put this mountain, valley, mountain fold kind of back together and bring this edge to this fold right here and line it all up. Don't burnish it down until it's nice and straight. Okay, almost got it. Got that corner. That corner's good. Now I just got to shift this one a little bit. There, nice. Nice smush, burnish, and this is the back side because the seam runs down it. So let's put a strip of tear and tape across the bottom. Lost it. It's not even messy yet, and I lost the tear and tape. All right, one strip all the way across. All right, now set this aside for just a second. Let's work on the folds on this piece. And we're going to check Facebook one other place because it slowed down a lot there. I want to see. All right, there we go. I knew you guys were talking. Nancy says, you have me laughing for hours and days now about the Sublime strawberry lime. I don't know. Hey, Gail, how are you? I'm glad you're here. We're making a sweet little matchbook. Well, actually, we're making a jumbo matchbook. You love the bright and cheery 3D projects. If you make it and you find out what fits, Gail, share. We want to know. All right, so for this one, we're going to fold the bottom up, and then the next one down towards, and then the next one down towards. So what you've got here is like this. Hold on, I gotta switch views so I can make sure I'm showing you good. I want to show you good. All right, so here's your flap, and then this comes toward. Now, don't put it together yet because we have this awesome painted texture 3D embossing folder. We did this on the card, so we're gonna do it on the front of our pocket too. Let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I've got my 1 and 4 here because we've got a 3D folder. We're just gonna do the front. So pop this guy, then 1, then this guy goes in the folder. I'm gonna just line that up to the first fold. I don't care if it goes a little bit past, but I definitely don't want it to come up short. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put my fold in first. Now that's the way Stampin' Up recommends you do it. Put that fold in there first, and then we're gonna give it a crank. Jane Ann says, sorry to be late to the party. We missed you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. That's all right. You didn't miss a lot. We just made our treat base, and I'll show you in just a minute what we're making. It's Sublime. Oh, okay, enough of that. Let's see. Let's switch this one out and bring this over here. Mimi said this set is super cute, but yes, so many good things in that catalog. I had to put the brakes on. Oh, friend, I did not put the brakes on. So what I have to do instead is hit the gas pedal on stamping. I need to come up with more things to share with you guys, because if you look at the blog post from yesterday, I listed the things that I have from that catalog but haven't inked yet, and it's kind of serious actually. So I didn't put the brakes on, so now I gotta get the pedal to the metal on the creating. All right, so we've got a gorgeous texture on the cover. We've got our adhesive here waiting. So I'm gonna just remove this, open this guy up flat, and I'm going to tape the pocket in so that it's just above this score line. We're going to center it right to left and go just slightly above the score line. And I mean very slightly, like 1/16 of an inch, and make sure that the right and the left are equal. Burnish that down, fold this up, and then we're going to grab a stapler and staple. Now you want to staple a little bit lower than half. Let's make sure that you can see the flap. You want to make sure that it grabs the pocket, but it leaves enough room from the top of the flap so that you can tuck. If you go too high, you're not going to be able to tuck, and it's not going to close. So we'll do one that's about maybe 1/2 inch in from the pocket, and then same thing on the other side. We'll do one that's about 1/2 inch in from the pocket. This is going to be higher than the other one. All right, here goes. Oh, pretty level. All right, now let's grab some Designer Series paper. Oh, you know what I did need? I got ink all over this. Will you cut me one of those? Do you see? I touched it with an inky finger. I was telling my Aunt Tamara, she's like, are you ready? I said, I think I'm ready because I did a video. But then yeah, that's the one. But then when I did the video for this one earlier, I was about to stamp the circle and put an inky fingerprint right on it. So I need a new one of those. All right, I'll show you guys that in just a minute and tell you what size it is. But in the meantime, let's get our designer series paper on here. This is 3 by 3 1/4 for the inside. I love that this little strip, this 3 by 1, looks like seaweed. So we got 2 patterns for inside. And I'm just gonna lightly liquid glue all the way to the edges. Gonna just slide that a bit underneath and get an even border all the way around. Right, left, top. And then once I got that, burnish it down and then add my seaweed. What do you guys think? Seaweed? I think so. I'll put that about here. Let me show you what we're going for. So this is our matchbook treat. Happy birthday. You are Sublime, and it holds strawberry lime splash. I'm cracking myself up. I'm not going to crack myself up with that again. All right, so there's our pocket and our little seaweed. Let's get this guy this way now so we can do our front. Thank you, designer series paper. I've got 1 by, I wrote it down, hold on, 1 by 4 1/4 for 2 of these, and then 1/2 by 3 3/4 for the other. And we're gonna arrange it kind of like we did our card. I feel like Shirley Sugden. Shirley, if you see this, hello. Shirley's one of the ladies that shares in the craft social, and usually, not always, but usually it's a card and a matching treat with really awesome shares. We've got a fantastic community, but this is my take on the card and treat duo. Maybe I'll take a picture of the card and the treat together. I haven't done that yet. All right, a little liquid glue here. We'll put them on an angle. What I did notice is that you want to really make sure that this edge is glued down, because as you tuck this under, you don't want it to scrape up the designer series paper. And we'll get this one over here. And then this one. So this is probably looking familiar from yesterday. Nancy says, ladies, keep the chit chat coming. Show some love to Marisa. Comments equal love. That's right. And comments equals our way of telling YouTube and Facebook that this is engaging content that other people want to see. So keep them coming. Talk amongst yourselves too, because it builds our community and our relationships. I love that. You guys are the best. All right, there we go. Hey, Melissa, I'm glad you're here. All right, so I told you guys already that there is a list in the most recent blog post at kitchentablestamper.com of the stamp sets that I purchased from the January-April mini catalog. You don't have to limit yourself to the January-April mini catalog, but please share if you don't find it shameful. What stamp sets or bundles have you purchased and not inked yet? This is the Submarine Life bundle, and this is, well, now the second time I used it, but yesterday we did a challenge and it was the first time that I used it. All right, let me show you this. I'm gonna get this out of the way entirely, let this dry. I did some die cutting ahead using the, I think Everyday Details is the name of this die set. I keep forgetting the name, but Basic White, it's the second to the largest of the Basic White. And this is the one that does, when you cut it, it cuts the dots on the scrap and on the circle. So it's that second largest one. And then this is the second smallest of the rectangles. So there's my die cutting for my sentiments. Now we're gonna do a lot of stamping. All right, here is Lemon Lime Twist. Let's see, I'll do that this way maybe. No, this way. I'm gonna try and fit all these in here. I have a few colors today. Deborah says, love both sides of this DSP. I know. The B sides are awesome patterns that you can use for anything, and the zinnias are gorgeous. This designer series paper, by the way, if you guys don't recognize it, or if you weren't here yesterday, is the flowering zinnias. And this is just maybe a little sneak peek there. I won't go through the whole pack, but it's online exclusive. It'll be available to order the 5th of March. That was Old Olive, by the way, and then Pumpkin Pie. And we're gonna get this guy over here for a minute, maybe. There. I'd like to try to keep the sample in, but today we have 5 ink pads, and then, you know what we'll put Melon Mambo there so it doesn't clatter. All right, look at that, arranged it. Now, sentiments are Gorgeous Grape. I've got You Are Sublime for the inside, Sublime. And my treat is Strawberry Lime. Oh my goodness, what do you guys think? All right, so some of the other stamp sets that I have not inked yet, Trusty Tools. It is going to be our April card club for cool people, so I better get some ink on it, right? Let's see here. Ice Cream Swirl. I haven't done that one yet. I couldn't resist it though. Then the stamp set that goes with these Everyday Details dies. That I think it's Everyday Details stamp set. I haven't inked that one either. All right, your turn. And it doesn't have to be the current catalog, just whatever you know that you've purchased and you haven't inked yet. I want to hear about it. You're in good company. This is a place of, we don't judge here. All right, there we go. Ta-da. Next up, we're going to grab, let's do more Gorgeous Grape. I got my little propeller here. And the propeller can be punched. So we're going to take a look at our punch and make sure that where we stamp the propeller and the direction that we stamp the propeller, we're going to be able to put it into the punch without any punch gymnastics. We want to make sure that it's going to reach, and consulting the bottom of the punch is the best way to do that. There's our little propeller and then our periscope. I'm going to do that guy in Gorgeous Grape also. That one's ready to punch. Yeah, that should work. All right, slide those guys aside for a minute. Now here's the circle that I got my inky fingerprint on. And I need a little fish. I'm going to do this guy with Pumpkin Pie. See, it's still good for something. Might not be good for a circle, but I can fussy cut that fish out of there. And then can I fit the little crab? Because I need to, yeah. See, we're making use of it. Even our mistakes, right? There's no mistakes in stamping. Only opportunities for creativity. There. There's our little crab. That was Melon Mambo. And then we need our submarine. I think my submarine will fit here. Clearly, I've got Melon Mambo ink on my fingers. Let's see if I can get the submarine, even though it's kind of inky there. Okay. Are there any punches in the online exclusives coming up? None in this next release are punches. There's embossing folders, a couple of them, a regular one and skinny one. Lots of dies, but no punches coming in this next release. Good question. I do love a punch bundle. Tracy says, got here late. I'm glad you're here, Tracy. Did you see what we're making? I'll show it again after I do the stamping. It's a jumbo matchbook pocket treat. All right. Oh man, I think my Facebook comments are lagging behind again. So let me switch over here. Kathy says you're cracking me up. Sorry. Tony says we just do a lot of laughing at ourselves here, don't we? Nancy says watching the replay yesterday, I was thinking saying floating by just to say hi would work great with the hot air balloon set. Oh, indeed it would. Great observation. I love that. Nancy says that's because you're a little punchy. I sure am. I'm a lot punchy. All right. I've got a little space over here where I'm going to do a quick seaweed. and this one's Old Olive. I need to cut one out because I want to bump one up on the front. I got like double, triple dimensionals going on the front. I can't help myself. And then I've even got some dimensionals going on inside too. All right, so this one I need to cut out so I can bump it on the outside. But this You Are Sublime gets a little, oh, I better watch my fingers. I'm full of ink. A little seaweed too. So there's all of our stamping all at one time. Now, would somebody please come and put these ink pads away? Beth says laughter is the best medicine. I agree. And it has been such a week, you guys. Wow, wow, wow. With all the news, with all the developments, all the stuff that's going on in the crafting world, all the stuff that's going on in Stampin' Up, the end of celebration and the rush that goes with that. I'm telling you, it was a good week for extra live videos and extra tutorials and extra stamping and extra laughing with you guys. Oh man. Sally says, did I hear you say that set for April card club for cool people? Yes, it's going to be trusty tools. We're doing trusty tools in April. I figured we'd get a little bit of a bounce on that masculine kind of Father's Day theme, because I'm afraid if I waited until May, or it might not be available. So we're going to do trusty tools update on card club for cool people February. Some of you who have done the blueberry bunches card club for cool people in February, you have not gotten the content into your account. So if you're having any trouble with that, please reach out to us. Super simple. There's a video how to do it. It's actually a whole tour of there's also a whole tour of the online, what it is to have a kitchen table stamper account. So there's 2 very short videos that'll get you very familiar with how kitchen table stamper works. One of them is how to redeem your card club for cool people content for free. Because what happens is the subscription is a product, and when you purchase that product, it builds your subscription. But if I attached your content there, what would happen is the content would then be given to anybody who ever subscribed ever. So those of you who subscribed in February, your content is emailed to you for you to redeem. If it was part of the subscription, then the people that subscribed in March would also have access to the February content, which isn't fair because they didn't pay for the February content. So that's why it works that way. And we've noticed that there are a few of you who haven't picked up your content for blueberry bunches. So if you're having any trouble, reach out to us. Elena and I are standing by, and then check out the video how to do that. It's just a few-minute video. And once you redeem the content with your coupon, you just log in and click on the link, and your class opens right up in front of you. And it only opens up in front of you because you subscribed. It isn't then given disseminated to any subscriber ever. You guys understand that? All right, so that's blueberry bunches. I'm waiting for some of you to pick up your access to your class content still. If you're just busy, that's cool. It's always there for you. But if you need our help, reach out. Now, March is the cutest cows, and I'm very excited. We are moving right along on the production of that, and we have just a few kits left. We're using some celebration paper, so we only have a limited number that we can do for this month, and we are almost at capacity. So if you're thinking about subscribing for March, get on over to the Card Club for Cool People subscription and get your subscription started, because we are going to have to cut that off if we hit our limit. Then Card Club for Cool People April will be trusty tools. And if you want to get in on April, maybe the cows aren't your thing, but you want to get on April, then you'll want to join after the 6th. Okay, because the 5th is when our subscriptions renew. And if you don't know what Card Club for Cool People is, you got to check it out. Gail says, what's the deadline? March 5th is when the subscription bills. So if you subscribe before, on or before the 5th, you should get the March kit unless we hit our limit, because we do have, it's one that we do have a limit. So Let's see here. We got to get this little propeller and periscope punched out. And there we go. Now I'm really punchy. Let's see here. Carlos says, I can't wait until the cutest cow club version. They were just so much fun. I have to tell you though, I love the cows, but the rooster is totally the star of the show. I did have the rooster reappear a couple of times because I can't resist that rooster. Just as cute as the cows. Carla says, good, trusty tools. Love me some masculine cards for guys and my family. I am glad that you guys like the masculine cards. I had to include one in the rotation of card club because I think it's something that some people struggle with, like how to make a masculine card. And you're talking to somebody who puts bows on everything. So I'm hoping that you'll be excited about the masculine version. That's coming in April. I'm also, depending on time, how it allows, I've got the Gone Fishing stuff and have wanted to do a card class with that too. So I think there might be a PDF for a Gone Fishing Stamp-A-Stack. All right, so while I was giving you the updates for cool people, here is our pieces all ready to go. Let me show you in case you're joining us. We're making this jumbo matchbook treat pocket. Happy birthday. And then inside you are Sublime, and then it fits Trident Splash strawberry lime, Sublime. See what I did there? I was looking for Swedish fish because they have them in like fun size packs, you know, almost like a pack of Skittles or something. And so I was looking for those, but I couldn't find any. So if you guys find any and you think about making this and you want to know if they fit, tell me if they fit. I'm going to be keeping my eyes out for it. So this is just Gone Fishing, right? I bought all that stuff and I haven't made anything with it. So I was thinking about doing a Stamp-A-Stack PDF class for that one. Maybe a couple of treats. It's good for treats too. All right, so we've got all these bits and pieces, and the next thing we're going to do is assemble our submarine and add dimensionals. It's kind of the boring part of videos, especially live videos, but then we can chit chat. I'm still wondering what stamp set or bundle you guys have that hasn't been inked. Do we have any answers up there? Let's see here. Hey Chuck Stamp-A-Stack, you love the Hey Chuck Stamp-A-Stack. Oh, Faylene, that was one of my favorites, but I love anything chickens. I love anything chickens, and I can't have any roosters. So I have to stamp my roosters. I have to make paper roosters. I'm not allowed. I'm allowed hens, but not roosters in my city. So I stamp roosters. Okay, so I got drop of glue on each, the propeller and the periscope. Then I'm going to take my submarine. I'm going to pick up the propeller. I'm going to pick up the periscope. Oh. Okay, nobody tell. I just did that. Take two, cut. All right, here we go. We're going to pick up the periscope. Now we're going to set this and let it dry for a second. And we're going to add some dimensionals on the back of these, and on the back of this, and on the back of this. Paper roosters are quieter. Oh, but they're not as cute. I guess paper roosters don't like bite your butt too. I don't know. I've never had a rooster. This is my first experience with chickens too. I mean, I'm a city slicker, so yeah, this is my first experience with chickens too. But I guess roosters, part of why I'd like to actually have a rooster, because they're very protective of their flock. They can be a little aggressive. They tend to be butt biters, which I think is pretty funny. But yeah, you don't get your butt bit by a paper rooster either. Let's see here. We can't have roosters in our city limits either. Yeah, and I get it. They're not quiet little beasts, that's for sure. But we're not supposed to hatch out chicks, or you can't dispatch your chickens here either. So And I would love to hatch out chicks. We're actually have thought about moving, and partly because of that. I mean, because who knows if we're going to end up with the Chicago Bears in our backyard. But the other reason, though, is because we're just really enjoying having chickens, and we'd like to see our chickens have some chicks. We'd like to see that cycle of life, you know, and we can't do that here. So that's it. No hatching out chicks here either. These are so cute. Not a set I'm getting, but these colors I'm going to play with now. Aren't they just, oh, and I don't know about you, but these almost spring, almost summer, like we had a day almost up to 80. So I'm really enjoying the colors, and it's the sunshiny weather. It's all so good. These colors are just good for the soul, I think. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what you make. Share if you make stuff. I want to see. Gail says our sweet Denny Roo unfortunately was carried off for a Coyote's Christmas dinner. Oh, see, that's the hardest part right there. That just breaks my heart. We had 2 black Australorps, and the one is still alive and kicking. She's absolutely beautiful, but the other one didn't even make it to a year, and we don't know what happened. But we have horrible birds of prey. There's a falcon and there's several hawks, and the hawks come around in 2s and 3s. And so we found her laying next to the garage, and honestly, I think that a hawk picked her up, and she's a big, huge Australorp, and I think that she had a hard fall from up high, honestly, because there was nothing wrong with her at all. I don't know. I could be wrong. We don't leave them out by themselves because of it. You know, they're pets, and so it was terrible. But my daughter was out with them, and she had to go to work. She came in and she's like, "Mom, I'm leaving." And then Gideon came in from school and said hello, and I said, "Okay, I'm going out by the chickens." It was 4 minutes because I was standing next to the stove that they were unattended. And Gideon goes, "Oh no, I'll go out. I wanna see him. I'm gonna go give them all a hug." And he comes back in with the Australorp, and she's just not dead, but not gonna live either. And he's yelling, "Mom, Mom!" And so I kind of think that's what happened to her. It's part of having chickens, that's for sure. All right, so we've got our candies in there, and we've got our inside greeting. I say, even though everything loves to eat chicken and you really have to protect your pets, I still say they make the very best pets ever. I really do. All right, let's see. Mr. Rooster was sold right before COVID. Such a blessing. When we were all home sleeping in, that rooster was someone else's problem. Right? They don't like to sleep in, do they? I still want roosters because I want chicks. Margaret says, "Love the colors." Thank you. Aren't they happy? They really are. Deborah says, "Cow Punch is back. I just checked." I know. I'm so excited. It said March 25th the last time. So Card Club for Cool People, you're going to get your email this afternoon in case you want to add the bundle to your packet or the Zinnia embossing folder. You can add either Card Club for Cool People. You're going to get an email offering to add the cutest cow bundle. It is back in stock. Or the Zinnia embossing folder that is coming in the new online exclusives, or both. So look out for that email. I was going to send it yesterday morning, and then last night when I was putting in my last minute orders, I saw that it was back. It was supposed to be March 25th. Good call. Thank you for sharing, Deborah. I will, I hadn't even thought about it. Cow Punch is back. I don't know how long it'll stay in stock because it is, like I said, it was out of stock and said March 25th. So maybe they got a small bunch. Maybe I don't know. I can't explain how Stampin' Up! Does their inventory. So inside, unusual for me, but because it works with the slanted cover with the, I've got the Sublime on dimensionals and the little fish. And now that is completely done inside. So let's close it. And I want you to close it if you make it before you start decorating it, because then you know how it's gonna look closed. If you do it with it open, now you might have to open it up and burnish everything down, but if you do it with it open and you don't consider how much tucks under the flap, it might not look right when it's done. So I close it and then add my pieces, happy birthday, and then I've got my little submarine. You guys, I was just about to call it a tank. I don't know why, but I'm sitting here peeling the dimensionals off and the squirrels in my head are saying tank, tank, tank. Submarine. And then I'm going to add my seaweed. So now we're up to double dimensionals, right, with the seaweed. And then next I have a little bit, if I can find it, the littlest bit of, this is all the Orchid Oasis ribbon I own. And so I think it's going to be just enough to make a bow here. Put it on. I want to show you guys the berry burst one again. This is Orchid Oasis. If you printed off a project sheet from yesterday, go back this afternoon and print it again, because for some reason it's Starry Sky on my project sheet. But this is Orchid Oasis. It's Orchid Oasis on both the card and the treat. But here's the berry burst with Parakeet Party, and it looks really great with this paper too. So if you've been on the fence or about this metallic weave ribbon, or if you've got a bunch of it and you're like, I don't know what to do with it, it matches this new zinnia paper. Awesome. All right, so let me take this guy out of here for a second. There's the matching card. This project sheet's already on the blog. This one will be there later today. And I've got to show you one more little trick, and then we've got to embellish. So let me Margaret says, making crab salad sandwiches while I watch. I didn't know lunch was supposed to be themed. Auntie Mare, we need crab salad sandwiches for lunch today. That sounds like a party. Oh my goodness, what a good idea. Margaret, you just make me smile. That's awesome. I don't think I have anything. I have, oh no, you know what? Desi bought a can of crab because she wants to make crab rangoon dip. And so, but I've never made crab salad. I could do tuna salad. I think I have that stuff. That would work for this too, right? Oh my goodness, how cute. I see a party starting to form here. Crab rangoon dip and submarines. All right, so I'm putting my bow up kind of high here because I'm going to add my little crab, but the little crab is going to be 2 layers down from the seaweed because the seaweed's on dimensionals and that happy birthday is on dimensionals. So I'm going to cut a dimensional in half, and then I'm going to put 1/2 on right next to the bow. I'm going to peel the paper. I'm going to put another 1/2 on right next to the bow. So you can't do this stuff on cards. The post office wouldn't like that, but you can totally do it on treats. Now I've got this sticky double dimensional, and I'm going to add my little crab over the knot. That's it. Let me trim and get some of these. All right, public service announcement. This is adhesive backed shiny sequins, and they are the embellishment that goes with this zinnia paper. They are online exclusive, and they will be available on the 5th, but they are currently low inventory. So if you're thinking about grabbing these things after they're available to customers the 5th of March or later, you're going to want to just grab this one as long as it's still available on the 5th. You're going to want to grab this one sooner than later. I have a feeling Stampin' Up! Will restock it. The thing about their online exclusives is they reserve the option to manage inventory however they want. They're not bound to a catalog, so sometimes they'll get them back and sometimes they won't. I have no inside information, but I'm positive practically that they'll get more of these. But the question is, if you're going to try to get them before they have to restock them, you might want to check right away on the 5th when they're available and get them with your paper, because they really are they're pretty stunning. They're a beautiful set of embellishments. I just did the yellow ones. They're pink. Here's the orange. And then the green Let's see, do I have a sample with the green? I don't have a sample with the green right now, but there you go. That is our treat for today, our matching card. You guys need anything crafty, you can email marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. I'll be working late tonight wrapping up from my celebration push. But I am taking the entire weekend off. So if you catch me today sometime, otherwise I'll be back on Monday in the office. Let's see, what do I need to tell you guys? Next week, the 7th, is our VIP mini retreat. So if you made an order during the last few days of celebration, first of all, thank you so much. It makes a huge difference for our families. We beat sales. We beat sales big time. I didn't think we were going to make it, but not only did we make it, but we made it big time. And I'm so grateful you guys did it. You guys did that for me, and I'm so grateful. So if you're qualified for the VIP mini retreat, you will get a Zoom link and instructions in your email probably Monday. Because I have to do the Card Club for Cool People email today. The 7th at 2 p.m. is when we'll be live. That's Central Time. We'll go until 6 o'clock. You don't have to join at 2. You can come and go as you please. We're going to do our 2 Stamp-A-Stack card classes. We've got Watercolor Melon and Jungle Pails Stamp-A-Stack. I've got them here, but they're in plastic. That's okay. I'll still just give you a flash. So we're going to do both Stamp-A-Stacks. I'm going to do them in video. So there's Watercolor Melon, and then we're going to do the Jungle Pails Stamp-A-Stack. I think we'll wrap up somewhere around 6. If you qualified for the VIP retreat, you'll also get a link to a replay, because that's the only place the video will be. I'm not doing video for those. And then on the 8th, I'll be live at noon. And the 8th, those 2 Stamp-A-Stack PDFs will be at the Kitchen Table Stamper store if you wanted to just pick up one, the other, or both PDFs, okay? So that's what next week looks like. I will be traveling for Onstage the 14th and the 15th, so I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do there, but I figure sooner than later I would like you to know that. It's still a little up for grabs what I'm going to do, but I am going to Onstage, and so that's kind of what's coming up. Card Club for Cool People, look out for an email very shortly, and let me know if you want to add the cow bundle. If you want to do that, it's probably a good idea to do it sooner than later too, because I don't know how much inventory they got in. I'm a little suspicious because the ETA for it, when it was out of stock the day before yesterday, was March 25th. So just let me know. I'll send you a link for that, and you can also add the Zinnia folder, which is part of the online exclusives. So check out your email for that and let me know if you want to add anything. Subscription renews on the 5th for Card Club. We have very limited slots left for March, and we are working right along. Even though I'm going to be out of town for Onstage, we're still making good progress on the best. You said very cute project. Thanks, Marissa. My pleasure. Thank you for spending some time with me. Margaret says, order Subway seafood. That sounds much easier after the week I had. I really pulled out all the stops this week. And so since I did, let me just go back and show you guys one more thing really quick. If you missed it, you're going to want to check out the blog or just check out the page here. You can see this is our Jungle Pails pen pocket treat. We did this live on Tuesday, and this is our Watercolor Melon treat pocket. We did this one live on Monday, so go check out the extra content this week if you haven't seen already. Project sheets are on the blog for the pen pocket, the candy pocket, the card, and this one will be there this evening. All right, you guys, I am going to go take care of all of my work. Oh, let's see. Oh, wait a second. Margaret says eclipse is around 2 p.m. Eastern. Full are at like 3 p.m. Need special glasses no matter where you look. where you look at it. Interesting. I didn't know. There's an eclipse today. I spend way too much stamping and not enough time watching the news. I also didn't know about the tornado. I think that was what, Tuesday? Aunt Mary, did we have a tornado warning Tuesday? You know how I found out about it? Well, I was live. So now I guess there's an eclipse I don't know about too. I don't know about that. Oh, let's see here. Let's see you guys talking amongst yourself. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at these comments to see. I don't know if anybody shared what kind of stamp sets they're sitting on but haven't inked yet. Hi, Heidi from Norway. I'm glad you're here. I'm wearing my Norway sweatshirt today. Hello from Norway. Let's see. Let's see if I can I show you? Let's see. See, look. Oh, Norway. Wait. Look. Oh my gosh, I'm just knocking the camera everywhere. I got that while I was in Norway. It's one of my favorites. That's so funny. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Oh, you guys. I don't know. I should go get to work. I've got emails to send and I've got some blog posts to do. I will be back Monday. If you need me, reach out today. Otherwise, don't expect to hear from me till Monday. I pulled out all the stops. Oh, the eclipse is April 8th. Oh my gosh, how do you guys know all this stuff? Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Kathleen and Tony are talking about how Tony does all the driving and Jean does all the posting. Oh, that's you guys when you're on the road. I love that. Tony and Jean go on Stampin' road trips. I think it's awesome. Let's see here. Gail's on the blog and it won't let her subscribe to Card Club. Gail, I'll help you. It should let you because we haven't hit our limit yet. So, Howard says, I have too many that need to be inked. Too much working and not enough crafting. I know how that goes. Divas, Eek, I missed you. I'll have to catch the replay. All right, let me clear this way. This was our project today, Deepa. I'm going to get out of here so that you can catch a replay. And then there will be a printable project sheet on the blog soon. All right, you guys, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for the celebration push. You made a difference. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.